Welcome to day 21. We're going to start working with adjacent patterns together. Alright, so let's get started. Now we're going to take our 2, 4, 5 with our index, ring, pinky, and then we're going to shift up to the index, middle, pinky for the 4, 5, 7. So it's going to go. Alright, now you might think, well, why can't I go and slide the end note? You totally can. You can. However, for this exercise, we're not doing that because we want to be able to do this a couple different ways because it will happen in different ways when you're playing the guitar. There is always the other option to do this thing. I know some people can get that. I kind of can. I don't like that though. That feels uncomfortable. That's not a horrible idea, and we will get into that at some point. But for now, we're going to do what everybody typically does because that's what you're going to be doing in most of your songs and licks. We're going to be going, then shift up. Now, when you shift, you don't want to think about it. You don't want to think, I have to move from here all the way up to, you don't, when you're moving, it shouldn't go, oh, it should go from here, and then it should just warp, basically. So what you're doing is you're releasing pressure on your thumb, and you're sliding up. I'm not going, I'm going. See that quick move where it does this quick? Now it's not moving a lot, and in fact, you could almost keep your thumb there like this. And that's kind of what I would probably do in a situation where I knew that those are the only notes back and forth. But first exercise, 1 note per click, 1, 2, ready, go. Shift. See that trick? Watch my pinky right here. See how I'm holding that? I'm going, while that's playing, this gets ready. While the pinky plays, the index gets ready. See how it's shifting down? There it goes. Alright, let's go a little bit quicker. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Now, in a real playing situation, you're almost never going to be doing this phrase back to back to back like this. It would normally be a one time. You would go, or once. It might be something like that. You wouldn't just go back and forth like a weirdo. You would just go. You would use that note, not up here. You'd go. All right. So anybody wondering or saying, why would I do this? It's because we're working on a technique, and sometimes practice is a lot harder than the actual execution in real music. Not always, but every once in a while. All right, so a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, now let's try for 8s. So for 8s, remember it's a 4 count, doubled. Now that's gonna feel weird because we're doing this slow metronome thing. So you know what? If you don't want to do these, I understand, but all right. So yeah, that might be a little bit too quick. So let's take this a little bit slower. We'll just do sets of 6. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, if you want to do that across the strings, the hardest part is this, because that stretch right there. So when you're working on this nice and slow, and work on this switch right here. As soon as your pinky hits, you could kind of get ready. And the hits there, you could, if you want to stretch it. All right. Really, really good job. Now we're starting to make some decent progress as far as getting past the very, very, very minimum fundamental motions. There's some more of that, of course, and we'll be working on everything, but nice and easy. One step at a time is how we do this, and that's how you become amazing. All right, stick with me. If this feels like it's getting really, really hard, you could easily slow it down, just nice and slow. All right. Thanks for sending in the nice comments. I appreciate it. I'm glad to know that you're getting something out of this and that it's working really well. And thanks for trusting me with your guitar progress. All right. Have a good day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.